the situation, my whole team, my father, my uncle, my parents. Just everybody. Business manager Bill out there, Daryl Mo. You know, some days you have off night. You know, one thing I want to say is, you know, Paulie was he was just a little just didn't want to engage in a fight like I thought he was. You know what I'm saying? He stayed outside with his jab and he used his distance pretty good. He kept it outside good. What can you say?
Zach, is this the case where the teacher has been beaten by the student?
Oh, I just think that, you know, tonight he had a better game plan. You know what I'm saying? He stayed outside and he boxed. You know what I'm saying? He used his lateral movement and, you know, I think the little timing body movement that he had, it kind of threw me off a little bit. You know, every time that I went to get it, it was like his timing was different. I couldn't really pick his timing up, so.
Yeah, is this explain the knockdown?
Is this,
Wait,
you've had some losses in some big fights before, but because of the Brooklyn aspect of this and being your hometown and being against all who's your home boy, does this one hurt, sting a little bit more than your average?
Of course, it's always hurtful and disappointing to lose at home. You know what I'm saying? To lose, you know, when you born and raised that. You know, especially to a situation like this. You know what I mean? To have to punch in this fight. You know, I mean, people could say what they want to say. You know, go get him, do this, rush him, tug him. It's me. When I go at a person and I feel like, you know, I tried to do what I did, and he stayed away.
You said, can you explain the knockdown at all?
I don't know. I didn't see it. They didn't even show it to me.
Do you expect to be back?
Say it again?
Do you expect to keep fighting?
Of course.
Sam, did you feel that you didn't throw your hands? Didn't you just didn't let your hands go? Did you feel that?
Of course. Yeah, I thought it was different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did a good job with just pulling away. You know what I'm saying? Like my jab, I counted his jab a lot. I took the jab away and hit with my jab a lot. You know what I mean? But Paulie just kept it moving. You know?
The first 4 rounds were amazing.
He didn't close it. I mean, you know, just closing the distance was, you know, kind of a tough situation. And I just couldn't get it over.
Like I said, those first 4 rounds, you did what you did, and then after that, like you just froze up, like you just couldn't throw those hands.
His timing was pretty good. He had good timing in his night. Can't take nothing away from him. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it real. And, you know, you win some, you lose some, but you got to just be a man about it. You know, one thing about me, y'all watched me for years. I'm far from a sucker. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? Listen, tonight. We worked hard. We had a great training camp. You know, tonight he just did a couple of things more that just threw us off a little bit. Okay.
Zab, this is the first time you went to 147 in a few years. Did that have anything to do with the outcome?
No, we made the weight fine. It was great. It wasn't like we was in there with Mike Tyson or nothing. You know what I mean? So it was pretty good. I mean, he never hurt me, stung me, nothing like that. He just, like I said, that little pity patter, quick, you know, stuff is like, you know, you find yourself reaching and swinging at stuff that's, you know what I mean, like because of his movement, you know what I mean, his little timing and stuff like that. So it's all good though.
Zach, do you think at some point that he would get brave?
I was hoping that was my whole plan. You know, if you kept watching, I kept trying to just go forward, just kept walking. I figured that maybe he'll just get brave and just, you know, try to exchange with me. He never got to that moment.
Zab, it seemed like his speed kind of froze you. That you couldn't do what you wanted to do. Did you feel, was he quicker than you thought he was, or no?
No, it wasn't that. Just like, when you watch the fight back, watch the replay, the little timing that he had, like that movement he does is like kind of threw me off a little bit. And I'm like what you doing? Like, you know, and he knows how to move it and pop off it. Move it and pop off it. You know what I mean? So it was pretty good.
Zab, is your future at 147, or do you think you go back
I
down?
don't know. I felt comfortable with it. I felt strong today. You know, I had a strong training camp. I had a lot of young, undefeated guys that I work with. You know, and young guys. And you know, I was doing pretty great against them, and just I don't know, man. Tonight, just sometimes it be like that. You just you know, you might work harder and you get to that night, and you just don't click.
Obviously, you didn't take a lot of punishment or anything like that.
No.
Is this the kind of...
I wish that if it would have been punishment, then I would have probably been standing here with the Brooklyn belt right now. Because that means that we would have had to engage in a war. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think the most war we had was like, what, this last 30 seconds of the fight? In 12 rounds? That was the biggest brawl out. So,
But after a loss like this, does it make you think about giving it up, or do you just...
No, man. You know me. I'm never a quitter, man. Never a quitter, man. I don't know how to quit. I don't know how to quit. Anytime anybody still was a challenge to challenge me, I'm right there. I'm in their chest. You know what I mean? So, as far as you be about me quitting, man, that's far from it.
Between the 11th and 12th,
Sorry.
Question for Yoel. Yoel, your assessment of the performance, what did you see out there from Zep tonight and from Paulie?
I mean, my son, he fought good, you know what I mean? I was encouraging him to do a lot more. And he was trying to give it to me, and then I think after the 4th round, 5th round, he cramped up pretty bad, his legs. So we was trying to work with that, but I wanted him to get close. I wanted him to make it a fight instead of boxing, get close and fight for him. I kept telling him. And I thought Paulie, anytime Zab would close the distance and get close to him, he would destroy him. You know what I mean? But I just couldn't get him to get close to Paulie and let his hands go. And when he did do it, the bell would ring or would end. I don't know, I just wanted him to make it more of a fight. Bring it to him. I was home, the whole fight, you gotta bring it to him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if the cramping had something to do with it. He said that Paulie had a little funny move where he would just throw him off. So, you know, like he said, Zab was a great champion. You know what I mean? And you know, like he said, you win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? But you know, I mean, a lot of people, you know, we expected this to happen, but it's life. And I mean, he'll be there.
I mean, one thing about it, I want to say too, you know, my dad in my corner, they kept telling me all the right things, guys. I mean, I take nothing away from those guys. The guys, they had the right game plan, but sometimes when you're in there, you know, people can tell you what to do, but it just don't. My dad was saying, go get him. And every time I went to get him, I just found myself being like, I felt myself personally sloppy. I felt like I was lunging with my left hand and trying to swing with my hooks, and you know, Paulie was using his speed and his great boxing ability to just keep me off balance.
Before you leave, now that you fought Danny Garcia, you fought Paulie, we were talking about a future match for Paulie with Danny Garcia. You fought both of them. How do you think they would do?
You know, Danny gonna have to just do the same thing that I was told to do tonight. If he would fight Paulie, you gotta go get him. Because Paulie's not gonna engage in the fight. You can forget about that. He's gonna stay outside and use his good jab and his lateral movement and sidestepping, and you know, he's gonna box his way into a decision. You know, Paulie trained for 12 rounds. He comes in good to box. There's nothing powerful with him, nothing like that, you know. And you know, I mean, with that little herky jerky style, it's pretty good. I mean, but you know, let's see if Danny can pull it off. You never know.
Thank you, Zach.
Good.
Paulie's coming right in. Right outside. Okay.
Hmm? Yeah.